Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry, the most delectable Chupacabra man. And we're back for another indie game first look with the amazing Fantastics, the prologue version. And we're gonna step into the wild and wibbly-wobbly, super-powered world of saving the day and fighting crime as a group of superheroes that are inspired by comics in the form of a superhero adventure RPG. And this is made by Neon Arkade games, and while it's being developed and it's out on itch.io and also Steam Greenlight, we're going to be checking out the early demo version and seeing what it's all about. So we'll just hit new game, and what kind of character are we feeling like playing? Previously, when I previewed the game to see how well it plays and do all my preliminary stuff, I tried out the Speedster, who is a really fast guy. He's got guns and he runs really fast. It's basically what would happen if you gave the Flash a Glock. But I just didn't really feel super powered. Like, it seems these days that every superhero gets a certain amount of super speed and strength as their default superpower package, so this didn't feel very meaningful. So I think this time around, I'm going to play as the fire character, and I'm going to name him the Baconator Supreme. Because why not? I am the Baconator Supreme. I make all of my villainous, I wouldn't say victims, but enemies, or arch nemesis, into crispy piles of edible bacon that I feed to the homeless. It's sort of my thing. I solve world hunger and crime at the same time. So we'll hit OK, and then as we activate different powers or abilities in the game, it offers you the ability to activate a little mini game that will change how your powers behave or react. So we'll leave that on, and then we'll leave the battle speed at normal. So we start out in Quintilia, Texas, and we are going to face off what I believe is our arch nemesis. So here's Baconator Supreme. It's like, you can run all day, but you're not getting away. There's nowhere left for you to go but into the frying pan from the fire. Or I'm gonna be branding this as the Baconator with like bacon powers, so just be prepared for that. And, my evil nemesis, Demented Dez. Oh, hell, I was just starting to have fun, too. Well, turn yourself in right now. Now, why on earth would I do that? It's not like you're gonna not turn me into bacon if I do that, Larry. What the heck is wrong with you? Well, don't you play games with me. You know why, Dez. Well, are you referring to that little explosion that went off in town about an hour ago? That little explosion took lives of at least 4 people, Dez. And it ruined at least 1 plate of bacon. You're a monster. An absolute bacon-ruining monster. I had to go and fry up my very own bacon to put on my Baconator this morning, sir. You ruined it. You absolutely ruined it, Dez. 4, that's it. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but you see, I didn't blow up that train. But you know who did. Well, maybe I do, but either way, I personally didn't do anything wrong, at least not today. You're barking up the wrong tree, Baconator. But here you are hunting me down anyway. Let's not pretend like we don't have a history. I had a good reason to think you might be behind this. You're psychotic, and you don't enjoy the flavor of a sweet and juicy Baconator Supreme. Now available at, I don't know, is that McDonald's or Burger King? I don't even know. I am. Or am I? Or do you just tell yourself that just to justify your hatred towards me? Do you resent me because you can't get rid of me like you can everyone else whose existence doesn't mesh with your ideal of an ideal society? Actually, yes, you're kind of a cancer. I mean, who doesn't like bacon? You don't even have a religious reason, Dez. You're not allergic to it. You just don't like it. What's wrong with you? Well, would you look at the time? It's time for the main event. The main event? Why, yes. Too bad you won't be in town to witness it. Actually, it's probably better for you that way. Too much carnage. You purposely got me to follow you here, didn't you? Maybe you're not as dumb as you look after all, Baconator. See, without their leader, your little posse of vigilantes will be beaten to a pulp by my guys back in town in no time. Dang it, They're gonna destroy my sandwich cult. Oh well. I guess we're just gonna have to fight this guy. So yeah, this is kind of like our character's origin story going on here, where we can punch him, and kind of explains how the different battle mechanics work. And unfortunately, this is one of those things where we kind of gonna lose. Because, you know, we gotta establish the story by getting the pants kicked out of us by our arch nemesis. Although you'd think if we were gonna become someone's arch nemesis in a game world like this, you'd think what you would do is be at least able to capture and incapacitate them. But if you know for a fact that you're not nearly as good at fighting as they are, or you don't have as cool as superpowers, you'd think you'd maybe, like, back off and wait for the Apache attack helicopters to give you, I don't know, support fire, maybe armor-penetrating missiles? One would think, but I don't know. So the way that this works is we've got health, we've got mana, and then we've got the little bar at the bottom, which is our combat timer. So, depending on how fast your character is, you can take turns more often, which is what that little energy bar is for. So now we get to use one of our really cool powers, and I think we're going to go with Fireball. Oh wait, Infernal Vortex. That sounds cool as hell. Alright, we gotta mash the D button. Gotta mash it really good. Gotta mash it. Mash the D button. Oh yeah, we got a nice little fire tornado going on. That was kinda lame. That was like 29 damage for like my most powerful ability. Oh, don't you say heat things up, Des. That's my catchphrase. We're gonna lay the sizzle on you, alright? I'm the Baconator Supreme here, okay? Okay, so defending and using standard attacks both restore your magical power. Using standard attacks restores a small amount of MP, defending restores a larger amount and reduces the amount of damage taken until my next move. Alright, that sounds simple enough. Let's defend. Are you just gonna leave me sitting here, Des? I kinda look like a dork, kind of like a derpy dork, holding my arms up just waiting like, Kame, huh? Wait, are you doing the thing? No? Okay. Alright, well that worked out. Let's do it again. Why not? Come on, Des. You're the worst supervillain I've fought today. The frickin' evil condiment guy from the Batman Lego movie was better than this. Come on now. Alright, can I beat you up a little more? I want to use some of my some more of my cool powers. So we got Fireball level 2. Now we gotta do a PJB. So basically the little mini game is just do some moves. Or click some buttons on the screen, or click on like things with your mouse. And then you get the ability to use your power. And some of them, like mashing the D button, actually make it more effective. So, ORO. And now we've got Hot Hands. We give him the old spicy finger. Which, now that I think about it, sounds more like a porn move than an actual, like, superhero move, but it's fine. I don't have a brand deal from Burger King yet, so this is just gonna be whatever it's gonna be. So, I've got extra fire damage to my punches for 7 turns. So let's see how this pans out. Wow, that was actually pretty good. I'm doing like 20 damage a pop now. That's a lot more damage than I was doing with the Speedster character, which is weird because you'd think a gun would do more than just having your hands on fire and punching somebody. Because, like, I've been punched before, but I can't say I've ever been punched with a hand that's on fire, so I don't know if that's really something I consider scary, but who knows. So I already know that the goal of this is we have to lose, so I'm just gonna play this up and sock it to him as many times as possible. So go- oh wow, that was a lot of damage all of a sudden with his machine gun blast from his, like, manta ray jetpack skateboard. Ah, so that's more damaged. Or wait, so what's more damaged, Baconator? Your body or your ego? Okay, guys, I gotta call bullshit for a sec here. This is a stock image of smoke pulled off of Google Images. That just doesn't look classy, even for a demo. Don't do that. You've got these lovely drawn lines in the background. Why didn't you just draw more of that? What's going on here? Okay, so... You were so confident you'd beat me, too. Would you have chased me all these years if you knew you couldn't best me in combat? Well, if you were running from me and you could kick my ass at any time, why didn't you? Come on, Dez. This is like the laziest supervillain. Anyway, since this wasn't a complete bore, I'll grant you a quick death. And I'm a man of my word, so that head's coming right off. Wait a minute. Oh, I got a phone call. It's always good to have that new family share plan. Hello? Oh, not yet. I was just about to kill him, though. Dead or alive? What's your offer? You've got yourself a deal. You can come get him tonight. Click. Today's your lucky day, Baconator. Someone really wants you alive. Or maybe it's your unlucky day. I don't know, but I think whoever wants you alive probably wants to dissect you and study your body. So it's probably not going to be a very good time. Okay, so basically we've been captured, and I guess we're in some sort of, like, council of evil wants to, like, enslave us or dissect us or study us for whatever reason. So I still don't know who was on the other end of that call that day. What I do know is that most days I wish Dez had just killed me. I mean, if all you get is like a sleeping bag on the floor and a toilet, I can understand. Giving yourself toilet baths is not usually that fun. Oh, okay, so we got dinner going. Unfortunately, we're on a diet, so we're just gonna wait and have dinner for breakfast, I guess. And now we're running around as a disembodied brain person. Stuck in my tiny little boring cell. I don't know how long I'd been there. I'd guess between 6 months and a year. Felt like years, though. I spent all of my time in this gray box with no sunlight, no fresh air, no stimulation, no luscious, delicious bacon. And once in a while, they'd let us out of our cells to blow off steam when it was obvious we were getting more agitated than usual. We were never allowed to speak with the other inmates, though. Maybe they were afraid we'd come up with some sort of plan to break out of there, or create a competing brand to McDonald's where we sell the sweet, delicious taste of the Baconator Supreme. But about that cell, it was a nightmare, and ironically, the only relief was sleep. The walls didn't exist there. It wasn't long after I got here that I noticed pills in my food. They were probably in my drinks, too. Okay, so one of the things that you're gonna need for a good game like this is you're gonna need a really compelling story that really makes you feel for the various superheroes. That's something that comic book makers have been fighting with for years. Some stories flop, some stories are great for unknown reasons. But if you're gonna drug somebody, you're probably not putting whole pill capsules in their food. Unless you're the laziest group of supervillains ever, or you're on the weirdest supervillain budget. Like, they'd dissolve it first. You wouldn't know you're being drugged until you felt your brain start to, like, fog up. But yes, I think they were weakening my Baconator powers. But little did they know that you can't stop the sweet, delicious taste of pork. Not ever. But I didn't care. I could sometimes hear from far away rooms the screams and cries of other inmates. They were getting more than a pill, so I considered myself lucky. Lord only knows what kind of twisted stuff was going on down here. Probably weird German porn butt stuff. Oh, the guards. Unit 3 reporting home. Two-figure spotted, heading towards the control center. And just like that, my luck had changed. Unit 2, Unit 3 reports two figures heading towards your location. Be on the lookout. Oh, it's gunfire now. Unit 2 requesting status update. Unit 2, do you copy? Oh, dang it. Someone's going on with the power. We've got company. All units prepare to engage. Alright, so looks like there's a jailbreak happening. Sounds good to me. All these people who are somehow ripped after spending months in isolation, not moving in their cells. We're all going to escape together. Uh-oh. Looks like they've got some, like, Iron Man wannabe guards. Okay, well, we got some guards. Let's go murder them then. All right, let's give them the old sock 'em boppers. More fun than a pill of who just starts a fight with a grenade. If you wanted me alive, wouldn't you just? All right, you guys are just being rude. So let's use hot hands. Hot cha-cha-cha-cha. Don't... Oh, okay, so I guess they can take turns while I'm doing my maneuvers. That's kind of annoying. I'm just gonna be taking a bunch of needless hits, I guess. I would prefer, like, a more traditional take turns methodology where you, like, activate stuff and then, you know, take your turn and you got time to think and react. Because while I think it's cool, you gotta react on your feet, like, this is a little much, don't you suppose? Oh yeah, my powers are weakened. Before, that would have, like, KO'd this guy instantly. Well, you guys need to just chill. Holy crap. Alright. Where are you guys gonna get a second turn, like, right off the bat? Wow, this is really lame. The speedster at least got to attack a bit more than this. Alright, at least that guy's dead now. Are you about finished, Mr. Grenade Hands? But who walks up and uses a gun? What? Just use it from where you're standing. Don't be a butt. What do I have in my bag? I've got healing juice. Just don't do that, you frickin' weirdie. Alright, I got 100 health back. That's not terrible. Yeah, I don't know that I like this take-turn system. Because this guy's attacking like 50 times. You should get like a bajillion attacks in if you're just using your fists. Alright, well, I better jet while I have the chance. And if I was choosing the speedster class, I could hit the question mark key to run really fast, but I didn't. So we're just gonna wander around and see what's in here. No, get out of here, you random encounter. I don't want to play with you today. Go away. Dang it. I get to beat up more guards. So what do I think about the story so far? Well, so far the story is pretty in progress, I feel like. That's about all I can say about it. Let's see, O-E-N. And it's not seemingly super compelling. Like, no superhero is going to take on a hero, like a villain that they don't think that they can definitely defeat or have a plan to defeat. Especially not after they've been chasing them for literally years, so I don't know if I entirely believe that. That said, this is in very early development phases, so I would definitely believe that the story will evolve over time, and they will add newer and better components to that. And I can't... Okay, this also drives me crazy. I want to, out of combat, be able to use healing items to restore my health. But again, I think that's probably a component that they're going to add later. So, you know, whatever. Wow, these supervillain people are, like, really beating up everybody. They do not fuck around. They are oh, how do I get out of here? Oh, look. I got some Aegis Ale. It's nice to know that these guards are just randomly keeping alcohol at work where anyone could find it. I guess good on supervillains for hiring alcoholics, but I don't know if that's really the best for your image. Something tells me. So what's the difference between mashing the button and just hitting some buttons? Does that make it more powerful? Not really. Just hitting 3 buttons made it more powerful than hitting that 16 times or more. This minigame is going to need some refinement, because the minigame just kind of feels like it's thrown in there to give you something to do that isn't just waiting for your turn. Which, granted, is the whole idea, but right now it just kind of feels slapdash tossed in there for no particular reason other than to have it. So how do I get out of here? I'm looking for a door. Probably a door full of murder. There we go. Attention, this facility is now on lockdown. All inmates, return to your cells. Yeah, like, I'm going to return to my cell after I've been locked up against my will. Illegally. Yeah, you guys can screw right off with that. Oh, shit. That was fast. Oh, good, it's dogs. I'm sure the dogs will be friendly. Actually, this is great. These dogs are weak as shit. I'm just gonna fist the dogs to death. Punch him. Punch Fido. Don't worry, Benji, you're next. You're next, and you're super bitey. Would you really just leave dogs without, like, a guard, though? Would the dogs even go run after people? Or would the dogs just say, eh? I feel like the dogs would probably just leave. I feel like the dogs would probably just be like, nah, bro. You do not pay me enough dog kibble for this. Not even kind of. Go away. No. No. I need an adult. I need an adult. Alright. Oh, look. It's a guy who skipped leg day and has a stick. I'm sure a stick will work very well against dudes with guns. You know, if you don't have, like, an obvious superpower that, like, gives you super extra powers, like lasers or something, you'd think you'd step your game up for more than just a stick or your fists, but maybe that's just me. Whoa, that's a cool robot thing. So this is as far as I got when I was playing before, to test the game out before I recorded. So this is all virgin territory. So first off, let's go heal with some heal juice. And get some health back. And then lose it again, because this dude is super rude. So what does this guy do? Is he like, is he telepathic? Does he have, is he like Daredevil? Can he see everything even though his eyes don't work? Would you even consider that a superpower, though? That just kind of makes you like everyone else, but just without eyes. I'm gonna punch the guard. I think the guard needs to get punched in the face. It's weird that I'm, like, punching the other guards for, like, 20 damage, and then this one is just fine with it. But, I mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna let the other guy finish him. And I'm gonna heal, because there's really no reason not to just heal. Yeah, you can hit him, Scorpio. Hit him with your stick. Has he used the stick yet? I wasn't really checking on that. He is just gonna let me finish this, isn't he? Alright, fine. Alright, hey, what do you say we get out of this hellhole together? Oh, his name is Mind Shock. So telepathy, then. Or maybe telekinesis, the one where you move objects? I mean, parahumans gotta have each other's backs, am I right? Yeah, alright. I mean, that's fine, but do you know what's going on? Not a clue. All I know is that every cell door in this section of the prison is unlocked. I'll take it as divine intervention. Alright, good enough for me. So now we have a party member. We can use multi-party member sync moves. So it's like Ebony and Ivory together in perfect harmony. Just what I've always dreamed of. Having a mind person to mind fondle people with me while I punch them in the face. I feel like there's something eloquent in that. I'm just not sure what. Could you not, random gas blob, could you just stop being rude for like 5 seconds? You know, if that actually is supposed to be a guard, you'd think they'd chase you for more than 5 feet. Like that one. That one is super duper spicy. But since this is a demo, I'm not super- oh gosh dang it. I'm not super worried about losing out on XP like I might be in like a regular game. So what kind of fusion powers can we- is there like a Kamehameha thing? Let's use Psych Bomb on this guy. MSK. Where was this power before? Did I just open up a Stephen Hawking hole in time and space? Okay, where were these super cool powers before when I was fighting that other guy? That like random homeless villain that really didn't seem to like me much. Like I could use mind fondle powers on Dez. And also, I want to say be careful on the point of the devs, because that thing he was riding reminded me a lot of the Goblin's, like, jet glider from Spider-Man. Like, that was a little too easy to pick out. Like, maybe change the shape a little bit, I would say. Alright, I'll just give the puppies a little schwap to tell them that they've been a bad boy. You are not a good boy, puppers. In fact, you're quite rude. Quite rude indeed. I should also probably heal Mind Freak. It occurs to me. Since I'm fighting a weak enemy, there's really no reason not to. And then the dog can get really hyped up about something, I guess. It kind of reminds me of being in random Pokemon battles in the old Pokemon games, where like they just use a power-up ability for 50 turns, while you slowly, like, beat them to death. Wait, was I just... No, where was I going? I don't even know anymore. I think I was coming down here, and then I ran into the dogs because they're, like, faster than frickin' lightning. And I'm looking for the way out of this place. So now I've got a key to the Fondle basement, and that guard thing over there bugged out. So where am I taking the key to the kingdom? Around back, I would assume? Yeah, that makes sense. This is... I mean, this is about par what I was expecting from a kind of a take-turnsy game. Unit 13, station at the designated area. Area is locked down. Oh, I guess we're not getting out through the front door, Baconator. Okay, so here's the save point. That's about as save point simplistic as it gets. So we can't... That's only like 3 guards, though. I could kill all of those guys. I've got fire powers. They've got guns. So this is the lobby. How does one get out of here? I don't know. Oh wait, here's the locked door. Oh, now we're in like the storage closet of the prison. Well, if I needed to get some filing done, this would be the place to do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was not okay, dogs. Well, that wasn't even dogs, that was a dude and 2 robots. And a super duper flickery screen that's going to give me an epileptic seizure. Okay, well in that case, I'm going to use a psych bomb on all of these boys. And hit this S key as many times as I flippin' can. Is that gonna kill everyone? I hope it does. I really want it to. Because this is 3 dudes. Oh yes! That was juicy. That was as juicy as the Juicy Fruit and the Juicy Fruit commercials. Unfortunately, actual Juicy Fruit, not very juicy. That is actually probably the lamest gum I have ever eaten. How am I supposed to get out of here? Do I, like, touch the boxes? I guess I have to fight the other dude that's right here. No, get out of here. Get out of here with your weird fondle fog. I'm gonna say that this would probably make a lot more sense if there was actually people chasing after you and not like a mystery fart in the air. But again, I mean, it's an early version of the game. What do you want? So I'm gonna use this on the middle cube guy. Pow, boom, pop, zow. Yeah, these little robots are like a straight up floating railgun. That is actually a really cool character design. Like, it's small enough that it's kind of fits inside of this take turns game where you have to have multiple enemies lined up next to each other. But they transform, which gives them that really nice sci-fi appeal of the Transformers without being ruined by Shia LaBeouf. Okay, so we're close to the exit now. Do I just... Can I get other people out of here? No. Like, there's people trying to escape, and I'm feeling like I should help, but... I suppose if it was possible to use my powers to break down one of these doors, I would have stopped eating the weird power drugs a long time ago, and just melted my way out of here. That said, there's a lot of murdery people in here, probably some other superheroes. Oh, there's some notes here. I don't know what that means. So yeah, this is essentially the Amazing Fantastics. It is a superhero game in the making. This has been a cute little first look at the origin story behind some of the characters, and I think in a moment here I'll probably leave off for this particular episode of a first look video on the Chupacabra's lair. I think this game has a fair amount of potential. You just gotta nail that superhero story, and all of the branching story paths that you can take later if you're going to turn this into a proper RPG have plenty of different superhero powers that you can pick from the beginning of the game, because not a lot of people are always interested in like an in-your-face, buff macho, fire-handed murderer dude, while some people might not be interested in like a sniper from like way far away. So you gotta really give people a lot of options for that. And you're also going to definitely need a huge supporting cast of characters with their own unique stories that really sell this. That said, I think that this is a good starting point. Just clean up the combat, clean up some of the way that characters interact a little bit, and I think you'll be golden. Because there's really a lot of opportunity right now, I feel like, for a good superhero, standalone superhero game that isn't just another recycling of the old Marvel or DC stuff thrown into a free-to-play game. Because freemium games, I know, are somewhat popular for a lot of people, but they always kind of stink of pay-to-win type of aspect in gaming, and I'm not sure that a lot of people are super into that. Yep, I've got the slots thing. I found 3 key cards. So, can I... It said I've got key card 3 of 3. What do you want from me, game? And that little... Those notes were just ... Is there like a button do I have to press at the end of this? Yeah, I think I got all the little keys. And definitely having like more elaborate puzzles than just random key cards strewn about a building. Like, I don't know that really says to me superhero game. Like in most superhero genre games, you'd probably expect to see... Oh, here it is. I found like 4 keys now. Well, whatever, let's see if this works now. There we go. So yeah, like in a lot of shows, superheroes have like these really elaborate supervillain puzzle things to torment the hero while they watch the city explode and all the people die. Sort of a deal. Alright, so there's the exit. Slam. Whoosh. Oh no, it's to do with a chain gun. Whatever will we do? We'll probably just use our mind powers because we're awesome. Why can't I use the sync power? Fine, I'll just use the psych bomb. Screw it. Come on, psych bomb. There we go. Now what you should do is if you have an ability like this, where you've got the ability to cause like a bomb to happen that pulls things in, I should be able to combo it. Alright, settle down, chain gun. Holy smokes. I should be able to combo it with like anything else. WASD. What a combo. So like, as he's doing that, I should be able to take my other character's turn and then, you know, whatever. Are you just going to attack that dude repeatedly? What a dick. Oh, let's use heal. KCD. Did I hit D? I guess I did. Are you gonna shoot again? That dude has a power-up that lasts like an hour. So let's use our Infernal Vortex again as we mash the L button. Do I not get to have my turn? Apparently not. Yeah, I'm not in love with this, the combat system in this game at all. And this dude is one spicy guy. What do I have in the old bag? Let's use the heal juice on this guy. On this guy. Thank you. And then I'm just gonna keep using my powers. Let's use hot hands. I guess, is he just gonna shoot Mind Freak the whole time? He must be just gonna do that. Alright, I'll tell Mind Freak to block, because he's the main target this whole time. And that'll give him his murder juice back, and then I'll just use Baconator Supreme's feisty jazz hands to just take this guy down a peg or two. It's not bad. Ow. Rude. Super rude, sir. What does the cola do? Does that heal me? Oh, it increases my speed. Because sugar rush. I suppose why not? Let's use fireball this time. I definitely want to see like a talent tree from a game like this as well, in order to really sell it to me. Because if you got a good talent tree that, depending on the types of powers that you had, like you could get superpowers and like you could combo them together with different powers and crazy combinations, sort of like a roguelike, like the Binding of Isaac, that would be great. I'd love that to death. And something else with the minigame. Like, this minigame is just kind of there. It's not really selling it for me. So let's use a Psych Bomb. That costs 40, and it does a lot of damage. There we go. Stop throwing grenades! You're gonna use up all my healing juice. You rude dude. So rude. You are not invited back to the Christmas card party, sir. Not at all. Oh, that gave him some mana back. That's good. Just keep punching. Just keep punching, Baconator. Just do what you're good at. Punching people, taking names, occasionally writing names down in your logbook for later dates. All that stuff, super important. Whoa, this is, This guy just doesn't know when to quit. Stop throwing grenades at one person! You're so rude! Stop doing that! I don't have anything to heal you with. Alright, that works. That's a defense shake. Okay, I'm gonna have him use his own magic to heal. Power 0, cost... Apparently I can't use that, so I'm just gonna have to guard. What was that? Was that a flash grenade? Well, it's not gonna matter. I'm just gonna tell this guy to protect himself with his stick. I feel like stick isn't gonna stop bullets that well, but who knows. Wow, that took a lot of damage. Wow. That was really rude. Ah, it's fine. He's down now, but I don't even barely know his name. He's not people. He's just some guy. I'll be like a really mean politician. I'll be like, I don't even know that guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Really? Just 27 damage from that? That's kind of lame. That's like super lame. Like, the fireball did more damage than that. I would imagine a super cool... I guess the super cool vortex is just, like, multi-target. Alright, just one more turn and you're dead, sir. Gonna put you in a box in the ground and people will be probably happy you're gone. What is that? What was that there? There we go. Alright, so I guess we've escaped. So I think on this note, I'll probably leave it off here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Amazing Fantastics. Check it out at your leisure. It's in development. It is going to be a superhero-based RPG. It's made by Neon Arkade games, and it's pretty good. Like, it's got all those makings of a really nice kind of adventure-y, action-y, take-turns game. Just needs a little refinement as it gets developed, and I think it'll go far. So that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check this game out for yourselves, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.